Good evening, all. Today we'll discuss on the topic motivation and its types. So, before going to learn the topics of different types of motivation, let me tell first one what is motivation. So, motivation is a process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal oriented behaviors. It is what calls you to act, whether it is getting a glass of water to reduce thirst or reading a book to gain knowledge. So, motivation involves the biological, emotional, social, and cognitive forces that activate the behavior. So, coming to this here, the motivation it is related to the development, it is to gain power, to gain opportunity, is related to determination, support to achieve the goal, and also to achieve the challenges and incentives. So let me discuss some. So motivation is nothing but which it causes the things to happen. It makes the things happen. So without motivation, for example, if you doesn't have any desire within yourself, inner motivation, you can't able to achieve the goal in a proper time. So where there's no will, there is no way. One of the best ways to improve your personal effectiveness is to master your motivation and find your drive. So wherever there is a famous phrase that is, when there is a will, there is a way. If there is no will, there is no way. Though, so if we have a will, then we can able to show, we can able to find the path, we can able to find the way to achieve that goal and also to satisfy our needs or whatever it means. If you can master motivation, you can deal with the life's setbacks as well as inspire yourself to always find a way forward and create new experiences for yourself and follow your growth. So if you master, suppose if you want, if you can master, if you are going to follow your motivation, you can deal with the life setbacks and you can able to inspire yourself, and also you can lead to forward in your life, and also you can able to create the new opportunities for yourself, and also you can able to uplift the life in your career. So we are going to develop in the life, and also that leads to the growth of your life, not only not only financially but also emotionally. You can become strong. And let me tell what are the ways to motivate yourself and others. So first one, it is connect to your values. So this is the ultimate secret. If you can connect the work with to do your values, even in small ways, you can change your game. Okay. So first you have to connect yourself. Then only you can able to find even small ways to find out your goal. Find your why. Figure out a compelling purpose, turning this into a one-liner. For example, why means why I have to do this, why I am going to take this, why I am doing this work, for what purpose I am going to do this. Like that, you have to question yourself. Figure out a compelling purpose, turn this into a one liner. For example, when I fall off the horse, I remind myself I am here to make others great. This gets me back on track, sharing the best of what I know. Why I couldn't do this? Why I can't? Why I couldn't able to achieve this? If you are going to make able to question yourself, then you can able to achieve something, and which makes greater. Okay, then change your mind. Sometimes you are doing things for the wrong reason. Are you doing that task to get it done or to learn something new? Just shifting your why can light your fire. So change your mind means in some situations you are going to do the things for some reason that you don't know actually for what it meant to for what is going to meant. Okay. So if you are really realize for what purpose you are going to do the things, and you then you can able to easily justify your life, and also you can light your fire. Okay, you can able to achieve the success within short duration of time. Change your how. You can instantly find your tasks more enjoyable by shifting from getting them done to doing them right. I think of it as mastering your craft, make it artful. So how changing this question means how change your how means how you can instantly find your task more enjoyable by shifting from getting them done to, to doing them right. I think of it as mastering your craft, make it artful, make everything in a creative manner, make everything in a meaningful way, so that you can able to how it can able to reach to how it can able to reach to others. So how can able to change this? Find a meaningful metaphor. Find a metaphor that fuels you. Maybe you are the little engine that could. Maybe you are in your element. The most powerful thing you can do is find a metaphor that connects your values. This is why I turn my projects into epic adventures. So next one is take action. Here's a secret that once you know it can change your life. Action often comes before motivation. So before motivation, action is going to have the first place. Then seventh one is link it to good feelings. Find a way to link things to good feelings. For example, play your favorite song when you are doing something you don't like to do. In our life, when some situations are going to have that where we won't do the things, okay, which we won't like. So how you have to do that? How you can able to overcome that? How you are going to do the things? So that things can be done by linking with our favorite sport or favorite work. For example, if you want to suppose some people doesn't show interest in doing exercises, some they feel somewhat lazy. Whenever you are going to play your favorite song along with that workouts, then you are going to do easily. Why? Because you are going to enjoy the music. So that's why you have to link up the things which you don't like with the favorite one, so that you can able to achieve something. Then pair up. This is one of my favorite ways to make something fun. One person's painful task is another's pleasure. Pair up with somebody who complements your skill or who can mentor you and get you over the humps. So you have to pair up with the person who are going to lift you. Lift you means who are going to give the compliments for your work, for your deeds, for your attitude, for your behavior, and also who are going to mentor you, who are going to guide you. So if you are going to be with that person, then you can able to achieve the things in a good manner. Change your question. Sometimes you need to change your focus. To change your focus, change the question. If you ask yourself what's wrong with this situation, of course, you'll find things to complain about. Ask yourself what's right about the situation, and you can quickly find the positives and you will grow on. So sometimes you need to change the focus. So we have to change whenever we need to change the focus. We have to change the position. So that's why it is the next one. Fix time for eating, sleeping, and working out. Sometimes your body or emotions are working against you because you are not giving them a break or fueling them the right way. So one simple way to improve results here is to find a routine for eating, sleeping, and moving or working out that supports you. So why we have this is eating, sleeping, working out here? It is nothing but in order to stay fit, in order to safeguard our body, we have to maintain all these three things. So how to balance these things? We have to uh, make a routine for these three things in order to keep our body in a healthy condition. So play to your strengths. Spending too much in your weaknesses wears you down. Spending more time in your strengths help you renew your energy and find your flow. So strengths are the place where you can grow your best. Find the things that you can do all the day that you really enjoy and find excuses throughout your day to do more of that. Success builds on itself and this helps you build momentum. So, you have to, for example, every person is going to have some strengths and also weaknesses. So we have to spend the time not with the we have to spend the time with strengths so that we can renew our energy and also we can able to light we can able to enlighten in our strengths. Okay. For example, so first we have to identify what our strengths and what our weakness. So based upon that you have to work out on your strengths. So let me tell one more topic, kinds of motivation. So here you are going to have four types of motivation. There are positive motivation, negative motivation, as well as intrinsic motivation as well. So basically the motivations are two types, intrinsic motivation as well as extrinsic motivation. Okay. So positive is nothing but motivation. So some so let me tell first what is intrinsic. You want to do it. It is a motivation which comes within you, not for others' sake. Okay. And for example, what is extrinsic? Extrinsic is someone wants you to do it. So because of salary, because of bonus, because of some in order to avoid the punishment, you are going to do that. Such type of motivation is known as extrinsic. And coming to this positive motivation, positive motivation is towards a goal, whereas negative motivation is away from something. For example, how in a company, generally the workers are going to face two motivations, positive motivation as well as negative motivation. So generally management is going to motivate the workers in a positively to do the work in such a way that uh, they they'll they are going to announce they are going to motivate positively the workers by announcing some rewards bonus like increments promotions like that. So the workers are going to work to achieve these rewards. So that type of work is known as positive motivation, whereas negative motivation is nothing but here suppose if some people organization is going to uh, lend some punishments regarding the workers who won't work properly, means who are going to do any. who are going to do against their company rules and regulations. For them, what they are going to do, they are going to negatively motivated by demoting, by giving punishments like demotion, by cutting salary, by cutting some benefits of that work. Okay, so here, write this quadrant. See here, write this report and you get a bonus. Yes, positive as well as extrinsic. If you follow this, then it is positive is nothing for achieving a goal. Whereas here extrinsic is someone is going to make you to do that. So that's why here we are going to get a bonus here. I really want to write this report. Means I really means this is this is the work which you are going to do for yourself, not for others. So intrinsic plus positive is nothing but to satisfy for yourself, not for others. Positive plus intrinsic is nothing but is to satisfy the company goals and see here. I really don't want to write this report. That is not negative. Who are going to propel here that these people do tend to avoid to do the work. Really, within that people doesn't want to do that work. Okay, that is intrinsic means it is going to come with their heart, and they are going to propel to do this. They are avoiding to do this work. That's what is negative. And write this report or you are fired. So here they are going to propel to do this work, or what happens if you won't do this work, then you are fired. That means you are going to warn him. So these, see how many stars are there? Let me tell first, second, third, fourth. So second, third, fourth quadrant represents star. These three don't work and yet companies keep using them. And see here plus only this one creates positive sustainable motivation. It is going to come within yourself. You are not doing for others. Then coming to the intrinsic motivation. So intrinsic motivation is the act of doing something without any obvious external rewards. An example of intrinsic, so that means you are not doing for any external rewards or bonus or any other incentives provided by the company. Just you are going to do for yourself only. So that is known as intrinsic motivation. So an example of intrinsic motivation would be reading a book because you enjoy reading and have an interest in the story or subject rather than reading because you have to write a report on it to pass a class. So intrinsic generally some people will study with interest and some people will study some in a class. Some children or some students are going to read or study for their interest in their subject. But some people, students are going to study that subject in order to pass that, in order to pass the subject. So here, the people who are going to interest to read that subject is nothing but intrinsic motivation, and the people who are going to read that subject to get to pass that such motivation is known as extrinsic motivation. So engage intrinsic motivation. So it deals with the engagement in a behavior because it is personally rewarding, not for an external reward. So next one. Intrinsic motivation refers to behavior that is driven by internal rewards. In other words, the motivation to engage in a behavior arises from within the individual because it is naturally satisfying to you. So the things which are going to do for yourself, for your satisfaction, that is due to intrinsic motivation. So intrinsic motivation occurs when we act without any obvious external rewards. We simply enjoy an activity or see it as an opportunity to explore, learn, and actualize our potential. Our potential. So these extrinsic motivation occurs because not it doesn't occur for rewards. It happens just to enjoy within ourselves and to sort of satisfy ourselves. So it's an activity where we can able to find an opportunity to explore and learn and actualize our potentials. We can able to identify the potentials what are going to lie within ourselves by this intrinsic motivation. So what is the next one is what is extrinsic motivation? So extrinsic motivation refers to doing something not for its inherent enjoyment, but for a separable outcome such as receiving rewards or avoiding punishment. So it doesn't comes from within a human being, doesn't come within a self being. It is just the motivation is due to achieve some rewards or to avoid punishment from others. So very often we do things not because we enjoy them, but because they are necessary or we want to obtain something else. When this happens, we are extrinsically motivated to do so. So generally, all the things doesn't all the things we cannot enjoy that. So in order to exist, we have to do something which we won't like also or which we won't enjoy. So for that purpose, what we have to do? We have to be extrinsically motivated to do the acts. Okay. Examples of extrinsic motivation are there are many examples around us. A student studies to please the parents or to get good name in the class or to score good. A child takes on chores to get an extra allowance. Yes. Generally, child will make a noise or do naughty things. Generally, they are going to do some things in order to get extra allowance from their parents. Workers put in overtime to earn a bonus. So these are nothing but all these three activities are going to see for getting rewards or to avoid punishment. So here these are some of the examples of extrinsic motivation. So with this, so let me tell one more. What are the things we have learned in this session? Motivation, what is motivation, and what makes things happen? What are the different ways to motivate yourself and others? Then nothing but connect to your values, find your why, change your how, find a meaningful metaphor, take action, link it to good feelings, pair up, change your question, fix time for eating, sleeping, and working out, play to your strengths, and then four kinds of motivation: positive motivation, negative motivation, extrinsic as well as intrinsic motivation. So, okay, with this, I'm going to stop my session. Thank you, and all.